Welcome everybody to another episode of the Geek Studios podcast. This time I am here with Dr. Mez.
Oh, Dr. Mez, yes.
Yeah, see, like that's your name on the screen, dude. Dr. Mez. I was like, okay.
I see that.
As I guess just never changed it. My name is Miguel, so I guess I have Miguel. Kind of boring. I'm gonna have to come up with something, right? Just because
Something different, something
I can't be the only one,
expansion.
right? I can't be the only one. Like you got Ernest changing his name every 2-3
I,
episodes. And like Mike, every time he comes up, he wants to be there. He wants to be Mike on the mic, Mike off the mic, new Mike. Just play on words with Mike and his name. So yeah, I'll have to come up with something. Or for anybody that is listening, uh, you let us know in the comments what do you want my name to be, and please let it be tasteful. Please don't let it be like some like nasty ass shit, right? Like
please let it be tasteful. Believe me. Please let it be tasteful.
you know, PG-13 is fine. I just don't want to be,
Let it
like
be rated R, if anything, please. We're over here being spontaneous. Might
I,
as well.
I'm next. Like I'm gonna get one of those random ass people to say like, "Oh, he should be the cock gobbler or something," right? Like, I don't want to introduce myself as that, dude. That'd
I
be kind of
mean
fucked
that.
up.
I mean that's a little too much.
Well,
That's a
I'm
little
just
too
saying,
much,
right?
but still,
Like that's what I'm like
something
tasteful.
tasteful, something
You know what?
tasteful, but you
I'll
know,
take something clever over something like just straight up
something rated
bad.
R, but still
Yeah, but it has
something
to be
tasteful.
clever, funny, something like that. And I'll change my name to that for. We'll see how many episodes, right? Um, but yeah, so Mr. E, Little Usher, um,
He was not able to show up
Little
today.
Chocolate Drop. Like right now, currently he's on a
Little
flight.
chocolate drop. I love that.
Like he's on a plane right now, so he's not able to join us. We tried telling him like, hey, just turn on the Wi-Fi and join, but you can't do that on the plane, right? So, well, oh well. And
Can
Mister,
you? I don't know. I've only been on
uh,
a plane once, so
see,
I don't know
I
how
know
it
there's
works.
some planes where you pay for Wi-Fi. You could actually like like, hey, I need to use this Wi-Fi, and you could pay for it, and then you're able to join. But I think those are longer flights. Because I think where he's going, it's only like a few hours, right? Like an hour, 2 hours, probably flight. I don't think it's that much. But I know if you're going to Mexico, it's like 5 6 hours. You can pay for Wi-Fi. I know because I have family that does that. I've never flown to that extent where I'm like, hey, let me buy internet, right? So I was like,
Mm.
oh, I don't know the process, but I know it
You
is.
buy internet?
Yeah,
Holy shit!
right.
I've never experienced that anyway, so I can't. I can deduct that.
Okay, so oh, sorry,
Doctor
Doctor
Mess.
Mez, right? Not Mister Doctor Mez. You got your doctor degree, same place Mario got his, right? He became
I
Doctor
hope
Mario.
so.
There you go. So now you're Doctor Mez, Doctor Doom, Doctor Mez, and Doctor Mario. See, there you go. That
Oh,
and Doctor
yes,
Phil. That's the only four doctors you need.
yes.
um. So, what is one thing you're watching, playing, um, currently? That you want to put everybody else on,
Hell's Paradise.
bro. That shit is amazing.
Holy shit. I believe I'm only on 4 episodes, but
Okay.
I can't believe it's so good.
Yeah.
I saw it. I'm seeing it on dub. So for you dub haters,
Oh, I can't
fuck.
say shit. I'm watching on dub. Wait, yeah, I'm watching on dub.
Oh, okay, perfectly. But I'm just trying to say this for you dub haters. Fuck y'all.
I
It
mean,
is amazing. It is
hey,
amazing. I mean, on sub, it should be fucking even better. That's one thing that I cannot deny.
yeah,
But I'm watching on dub. So far, it's amazing.
right. It
Also,
is.
I've been trying to watch Oshi no Toko or some shit like that. The the what's it called? The female who's a pop star.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Yeah,
Mhm,
Oshi no Toko or some shit like that.
mhm.
I'm watching that on dub as well. So yes, like I said, you
Okay.
fucking dub haters, fuck yous. Yeah, I'm watching on my language. And so far, the first episode, so far, it's amazing. And yeah, that's what I've been watching. But Hell's Paradise, so far, it's been amazing. I can't get enough. I haven't finished it. Like I said, yes, it's only been a few episodes. I can't get enough of it. I still want more. And I know for a fact, once I get more, to the point where I can't even get enough.
Mm.
It so far it's good. It's good.
He- like,
The MC,
he's good, dude. Like, and he's
he's just dumb to a point, but he's dumb to a certain point where he's just killing people for certain aspects. And I seen that. I'm like, yes, yes, okay. I'm like, I get you. I feel that.
crazy part, dude. Like, you find out he's not dumb. He's actually really smart. And, like, you'll find that out, and you'll find out his reasons for doing so.
Spoilers
And
alert.
it's good, dude. Like, so again, I'm the same way with you. I'm watching on dub. I think right now I've caught up to as much as Crunchyroll has on dub,
Mhm.
and now we gotta switch over to sub, uh, just because there's more subs than dubs. Uh, but one anime that I'm watching that I started watching with my cousin, it's Mashley. It's that one anime with the guy who's super strong. He lives in a world of magic. He has no magic, and he somehow has to become the best uh, magic user in the school, in order for him and his adopted father to live a peaceful life. Right,
You said which one?
Mashley. Hold on, like I'll Google it. All right.
Oh, okay. I know that
Yeah,
one.
and
Okay,
so
okay. I
it's
know who he's talking. I know you exactly what you're talking
it's
about.
funny, and it's so this is the first anime which to me is strange. My cousin doesn't speak English, and obviously he doesn't speak Japanese. Doesn't read English, right? So
Yeah.
I'm watching in Spanish dub, and I'm like,
Mm.
okay. So I'm watching a Spanish dub, right? Uh, the only
So, though, I gotta cut you off.
yeah,
I just want to hear everybody talk shit to you. Oh, you're watching it dub. It's just like, no, motherfucker. I'm watching it Spanish dub. It's
Spanish
just
dub.
like, just. I want everybody to talk shit to you, and it's gonna be super funny because it's just like, no, motherfucker. There's not just a
It's
dub
not just regular
English.
dub.
It's not just English dub. There's different dubs,
Yeah, there's different
motherfucker.
languages, right? Like,
Because we
and
speak different languages,
we speak
bitch.
different language, right? We speak two languages, and we speak enemies because we don't speak Japanese. We speak enemies. Like, there's certain words that we're like, I know what that is, right? Just from watching so much anime that in sub, you kind of pick up a little bit on it. Uh,
Actually, you do.
yeah, you
Actually,
do.
you really do. You really do.
Like, if you're after, like, you spend a whole, let's say, a little marathon, right? Just watching it. And I've been doing that, right? So when I work lately, I just been letting Detective Conan play, and obviously, like, in Crunchyroll, it's only in sub.
Hmm.
So what's it called? So it's in Japanese, like I'm working, and like from time to time I have to look up just to see what's happening in the scenes, and then I go back to work, right? But it I do it so much, and I've been doing it for a week now, that sometimes I don't look up, and somehow I know what's going on the screen without looking at it, but I don't know what they're saying. Like, I can't be like, oh, they're saying this. I could tell you, like, oh, I believe this is what's going on. I look up, I'm like, oh shit, that is what's going on.
Like the number one term that I could always understand is yamero.
Yeah, man.
Yamero. I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, because I heard Luffy say that shit so many times. I'm like, yamero. Like, stop, motherfucker. That's the
Wait,
one
so
term that
yeah,
I could.
so Yamero me stop,
Yeah, yamero. Like
and
yamero, yamero.
and for us
And
for
I
us it means
and
almost, no.
somewhat like
Yeah,
that.
mero. Yeah, yeah, mero.
Yeah,
It's almost.
Yamero. Like, no, Yamero. It was like, no, motherfucker, don't do this. No, 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 Yamero. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
but
words. There's words to pick
like you
up. Yeah,
said, I have caught up on like some Japanese that, you know, basically it's amazing because, you know, they say that English is a fucking
English is the hardest
language.
language to learn.
English is the term is it's a language that is basically everything just built in together with everything.
Right.
And
And it's crazy because you got past tense, future tense, present tense, and then it's like it changes, and then there's words that mean the same, like they mean different things, they sound the same, or there's words that are written the same but don't sound the same.
yep,
Like read and read is like I read this book or I'll
and
read
I
this book,
read this book.
and but it's spelled exactly the same. So like I've been having those issues with my cousin when he asked me stuff. And if you really want to get down to somebody who hates the English language,
I
talk to Little Chocolate Drop, dude. He absolutely hates the
I
English language because it's
I
such a
hate the
confusing
fact
sometimes.
I fucking hate the fact that, it's like knife, just the word knife.
Yeah,
It's like, how the fuck is there
a V.
a K? No,
Yeah,
how the fuck is there?
okay.
How the fuck is there a you know a
Yeah,
K
okay.
up in that bitch? It was like, why would there be a K? You just
Oh yeah, knife, not
knife,
knives. Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
For some reason, I thought the plural tense. I thought knives. I'm like,
Oh, see, now you're
yeah,
thinking.
I,
See,
I,
now
I
you're
was
thinking.
way ahead.
Oh,
Yeah, I was way different. Uh, but yeah. So I know during this weekend or during last weekend, I should say, I actually got together with Patrick from LodgeCon,
mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you follow them. Like they have a group. You could find them on Facebook.
Well, actually, you kicked me off that fucking
No,
group,
no, 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 not the chat,
dick.
not the chat.
No,
Like
not the
they have a group.
chat.
Like they have a specific group,
Mhm.
right? And what's it called? And that group is called the Dragons Refuge because that's the name of the place where they do it, and they have game nights at the Dragon Refuge. So this is in Bourbonnais, Illinois. So you could just find them on Facebook, and they'll add you. So apparently, and I don't know if you remember, but Patrick has said this in the past, and he even said that when we had him on the podcast when we went to LodgeCon. He said he's like, "Hey,
I'm still waiting for my shirt.
I'm gonna start doing what's it called, events, like we're gonna
Yeah,
start doing like
he did.
like events here."
Actually, he did. What's it called? Put it on my Facebook group.
Mhm.
I hardly be going on Facebook anymore, but he did actually tell me, he's just like, hey, you wanna show up to this group,
Yeah,
or some shit. But live, actually not live.
they play Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.
I think next
Pathfinder is my shit. First of all,
I think
Pathfinder
next
is
week.
my shit.
I think well, sorry. So that was last month. So every month they play Pathfinder, but they try and
Mm-hmm.
change it up, right? Because I'm like, we're already in June, right? June 1st. So I think this month they're gonna play a Starfinder.
Oh, okay.
And what's it called? So once you're in the group, they put up a link, you sign up, and you put whatever username you want to be, your email address, all that information, and it gets sent over to them, right? And, it is pretty cool. So the Dragons Refuge, once again, Bourbonnais, Illinois. It's think of a little comic book shop, and at the same time, you ever pass by in the malls, like those little hobby stores where they sell
Mm-hmm.
figures, they sell a whole bunch of board games,
I
a whole
can't
bunch of
do
things
that
like that.
anymore. I can't do that anymore because once I went to fucking LodgeCon, I spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm like,
But
and
they don't have other vendors. It's just a
I'm
store,
still
right?
gonna be spending a lot of
Oh,
If
I,
I'm
I
gonna, I'm still gonna be spending a
so
lot
I
of money
can't say
because
nothing
it's
because
so
the,
amazing. it's so
They
amazing
have
just to be going to certain fucking cons or
mhm,
little venues like that.
mhm,
It's just gonna be amazing because of what they have,
mhm.
and you're gonna be like, I want that. I want that. It's they have it here. I want that. I want
Yeah,
that. I want that.
and what's it called? So, like you said, I couldn't help myself. They do have a comic book store or a comic book area, so I did buy
Mm-hmm.
a few comics that came out, and they have a huge, not a huge, but they have a pretty good selection on tabletop board games and things like that. So I couldn't help myself, and I did buy something called House of Danger, and the reason
Oh,
why I chose it is because it is a choose your own adventure type of game. I
oh, okay,
love these
beautiful.
kind of games. I haven't opened it, right? And like
I
what's it
heard
called?
the I heard the dice in there.
Yeah, there is a dice in there, like it's on the picture. There's figures, and based off of your choices, you know you move to certain squares, you know. So that's
Mm-hmm.
awesome as shit. Like I like those type of games. So I'm looking forward to actually opening this one. Maybe when once mini chocolate drop comes back, we can have a board game night, and I'll take this over. Um, I have a bunch of board. I don't know if you can see, but behind me, I
Oh
have
yeah,
all the
definitely,
board
definitely,
games.
definitely.
Um, what's it called? My I accidentally dropped the box on my the plug for my headphones, so like it came out, I had to put it back in. Um, now once again, so the it was cool as shit, right? Like they had three tables, we only had enough for two. So from there, what's it called? We all got together, and actually, Patrick was my DM. Um,
Patrick was a great motherfucker, man.
yeah,
I fucking love that guy.
like
He spoke because he was very honest and just.
bro, he just loves the game that much,
Mm-hmm.
right? And what's it called?
Honestly, when we played it, like in my first what's it called, LodgeCon, I kind of enjoyed it, but yes, I was like, uh, I was over exhausted, but still,
Right.
everybody in that con right there, they helped me out so much that it was just amazing. I'm like, wow, hey, okay, everybody helps
Yeah.
everybody out, and that's what I love the most.
Dude,
That's what I love the
it
most.
is a very good community. I'll say this.
Hmm.
Like everybody's super helpful, and you tell them, "Hey, I've never played this," and everybody's quick to help you out, which is the amazing part. Like again, this is only what like the second, third time I've actually played Pathfinder.
Hmm.
So what's I sat down, I'm like, I don't have anything, I don't have a character. They gave me a pre-gen, and I'm playing right. So once again, it was supposed to be three tables, they didn't get enough people. We filled up two, we put everybody together. Um, our table for some reason in the first half of the game we had such hard trouble killing just a bunch of rats, right? Like giant rats and swarm of giant rats.
Right.
Literally, it took us about maybe 8, 9 turns to kill these rats. While the other table, they killed them off in two. And Patrick was like, "Man, well, let's see how he goes with the main villain, bro." The main villain came out, bro. We smoked that main villain in like a turn and a half, and I don't know how, right? Like I'm like, I roll the dice and it's like, oh, it's critical, cool. Like, and they're like, no, 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 you gotta add this, you gotta add this. Now I gotta roll this dice because it was a deadly attack. Now you gotta do this. I don't know how, but I ended up doing like on rats, I was doing 2 damage, right? On this the main villain, I did 24 points of damage. So like that automatically took 24 health points. And then somebody else did 20 health points right after I did. And they were down to like very little. And then somebody's like, hey, I want to trip her. Like what? Like, yeah, I want to go behind her and just Scooby Doo trip her. So he rolled it high
Oh
enough
god
to trip
damn.
her. And I'll tell you this, it's funny because he rolled, he's like, damn, I only do 4 health points of damage. And Patrick was like, I can't believe him. I'm like, what? He's like, she only had 4 health points left. So that trip literally killed her. And she's like, so that Scooby Doo trip killed the person. So we're like, damn, like we couldn't believe it. We're like, oh, she high fiving shit, because you get really into it, and you're like, damn, it's pretty fun. So once again, these happened like monthly. Sometimes they try and do one or two per month. That's what they want to do. We we also got invited
Well,
to
big
another
groups.
one.
Well,
Yeah,
big groups. Big
yeah.
groups. Yeah, that's what they want to do.
And we also got like when I was sitting at the table, I told them a little bit of like, hey, like they were talking about LodgeCon. Patrick is like, hey, these guys are one of the sponsors. So we told them a little bit like about the podcast. From there, they were like, hey, if you're ever
Let
in
me tell you guys.
Sherwood,
Big E and Mr. Migz, they shun me out
nah,
because no
only
no
I
no no
would.
hold on because they put me in a different table. What assholes. The
That
first
shit
time we
was
played
hilarious
the first time we played
at
this
LodgeCon. Yeah,
Dungeons and D&D, the first time we played D&D,
it was Pathfinder.
they put me in a different table by myself
And that was the
while
craziest
they
shit,
were
right?
together.
Because it
And
was like
somehow I still was stable. I'm
right,
like,
and
yes,
that's the crazy
I
part,
got
right? Because it was like, oh, we got two over here, one over there, and we're like, oh, well, we kind of wanted all three of us to play together, and from there, they're like, well, you guys should just have somebody go over there. Everybody's having a good time, this and this. So we're like, okay, and for
I
some
will.
reason, I
I
didn't choose it. I don't know if it was you or Big E, but one of you was the one that
No,
decided. Oh,
Probably Big E then, because it was you and Big E
yeah,
together,
I know
and
I
I
was.
was all by myself, I'm like, motherfuckers, like, bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but the D&D community, man, holy shit, they walked me down and they showed me exactly what to do and how to do things. I'm like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I
Dude,
was
yeah.
sleep deprived like a motherfucker, but
Well, we
they
were
helped me
there.
out.
We were there almost all day that day, right? We
Oh,
got there
dude,
super early. We left like
we didn't leave that place till like fucking
it was
at
really
least
late.
like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it was really late. I remember that we left
But that doesn't give you
super
no
late.
excuse. But that doesn't give you
No,
no
no, but like
excuse. They let guys. They left me just to be by myself with
so
actual
there was
good
other group.
players,
There
and
was
I'm
other
over here.
group,
I'm
right?
like, wow, like,
And disclaimer,
okay.
It was Pathfinder, but it was cool. Like
It
like you
wasn't
got
Pathfinder. It
yeah.
was actually the
No, no,
real
yeah,
deal.
that's
It
right.
was
So
actually the real deal.
we were playing Pathfinder, but what they were
What a
doing is
dick.
they were playing Pathfinder across
What
what is it like
dicks.
6 tables, 5 tables, something like that. Now,
Mm-hmm.
also there's a huge event coming up, which is Gen Con. So Gen Con is, from what I've been told by Patrick, imagine 40,000 people show up to play Pathfinder. That's what it is.
Mm.
There's a bunch of tables, and according to what I was told, is the results of one table affect the other tables, right? So if it's like, hey, this table, they create this vortex, they did this weird shit. And it's like, hey, guess what? Disappeared. They'll go to the other tables. All of a sudden, it disappears, and you're like, why? They're like, because those tables over there did it. So it kind of like affects and so he was telling me it's really cool. And once again, he's like, if you're like, hey, I want to play Pathfinder and I want to take it to a serious level, go there. So once again, we are still working with Patrick to get those
Oh,
Pathfinder
Patrick is an
sessions.
amazing guy.
And
But
I
I got
know,
cut off.
and I know what's it called. Um, like as of right now, it's me, you, Big E, and we're trying to see if the fourth person, if it's gonna be Cheekies or if it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
Mike, just because Mike he doesn't seem too interested, so we might get Cheekies, and if not, we might look for a fourth person. Originally, we're trying to get two. I was talking to Patrick. We only need one more person now. Once we start getting that developed, we have said
That
that
the
we're probably gonna do a YouTube or something on us playing those kind of games, and it's gonna be a story that takes a long time to finish, right? So Yes. Now,
We
yeah,
doing
yeah,
it
I don't know
again.
how long, but it'll be long, right? It's gonna be one of it's gonna be one of those One Pieces that never end. uh, so yeah, so definitely want to shout out Patrick from LodgeCon. Once again, LodgeCon is in November this year. We'll be there. Geek Studios will be there. So you could definitely say hi to us there. All the information can be found at LodgeCon. You could just look them up on any social media, or you could go to GeekCon Illinois, and all
Patrick
the stuff
is
will be
an
there.
amazing guy. Patrick
Amazing.
is an amazing guy. You guys will not be disappointed
Oh,
by
absolutely not.
how he speaks. Believe me,
Yeah. Now,
he will. Yeah.
now moving on to this weekend, and I'm not. I don't know. I don't think you've gotten yet, dopes. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but it is Star Wars Day in Joliet. So that's that big Star Wars Day event that happens. Once again, it'll be on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Music, vendors, games. If, more importantly, uh, the 501. What's called the five oh. Well, they pronounce it 501st Legion of Midway.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be there. So you're gonna see a bunch of stormtroopers. You're gonna see a whole bunch of like cosplay, and these are people that are like legit in this legion. In order to be in this legion, your whole cosplay has to be approved by their council, and if it's not approved, they're like, you can't be part of us, right? It has to be, dude.
Oh.
It's think of it like this, like in some Star Wars movies, they actually call up the
Mm-hmm.
501. They're like, hey, we need stormtroopers. So the 501 sends like some of the cosplayers to dress to like go and be stormtroopers for Star Wars movies. And now 501 is they're global, right? So they're everywhere, but there's regions, right? And this will be the midway region. Bro, it's amazing. It's free. More important than anything, it's free. There is a parade. There's games. That is where the famous story happened, where I became a Jedi because I did my Jedi training. Um, Now, for those that may not have heard it before, and I don't know if you've heard this story, dope. It we were in line. It was me and Mike. We were in line, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and it said Jedi training. So we're like, oh, cool. Let's see what it is. We're taking pictures, like of the place, the people, and all that stuff. Everything for Geeks. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. Um, Next, we didn't notice where the line leads up to the stage, and there's kids on the stage with lightsabers, and they have a balloons, and they're just throwing up and you're hitting the balloons, and that was their Jedi training. So I was like, oh shit. I'm trying to get off of the line because I was like, we're not supposed to be in this line. But everybody's like, no, no, go ahead, go ahead. So Mike's like, yeah, dude, like it's fine. We'll just go up. We'll just hit the balloons or some shit. Tell me why Mike lets me go by myself. And when they're like, all right, you can go up. He's like, oh no, I just came to accompany him in line. And he just moves out the way, bro. So I'm up there with a bunch of kids, right? Hitting balloons with a lightsaber. And I'm just like looking like an idiot, right? But little by little you start getting into it, and like
First
kids,
of all, hey, you got to make sure you're the best fucking Jedi ever.
right, right.
Shit.
And
Fuck that.
kids
It's
will
just
be
like, no,
kids.
hey, fuck kids. Hey, fuck them kids and fuck. First of all, fuck them kids. You want to make sure you're the best Jedi.
Right.
It's like, no, sir. You're not gonna beat me. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you because this is how I'm skilled.
Right. So
If
like,
you want to, if you want to get more better, you got to beat me. You can't beat me.
pull an
Fuck you,
Anakin.
then.
But
Oh, definitely, definitely. I believe in Anakin. Shit.
but yeah,
You
like
know
I
what?
said,
I'm not gonna go all the way through, but yes, I believe in your. I believe in your fucking cause. Yes. It's like no. If you
and,
can't beat me, then you're fucked. It's like you're gonna get killed.
and and the funny part is, like I said, kids will be kids. So the kids, like, they're hitting balloons and they see me hitting mine. So one of the kids comes and hits my balloon, and I was like, hey, you got your balloon, and I'm trying to pick mine back up, but he's hitting again. He thinks it's a game, So after that, every time he tried picking up a balloon, I would swat it away, and some other kid came and that would swat his away. So then it turned into like me just swatting balloons away from kids, right? And then they're like, all right, like podcast guy, you can
Loser
calm down
kids.
now. Yeah, so I was like, all right, cool.
Loser kids.
I can't how now
Yeah,
Mike.
you admitted it too.
Yeah,
He was
Mike
like,
took
yeah.
pictures and everything. I was like, oh, I think those might be out somewhere. Again, this is a while ago. This was I want to say it was pre-COVID, and so that was what, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Now we had a chance to go. I think three years ago we went back right before COVID hit, and we got a booth. Actually, we did a podcast from there. We covered a few interviews. All those are up on YouTube. We Mike did an amazing job doing the promo. They're still running until today. I just saw it pop up on Facebook not too long ago. So yeah, definitely that's a huge Star Wars event. If you're a Star Wars fan, it's free. It's in Joliet. It's from 11 to 4 this Saturday. Definitely go there. You'll It'll be a blast. Trust me. Like there's a lot of people that get into it, and it gets bigger and bigger every time. Um, Other than that, let's see. So we did say we were going to do a indie comic review, right? And
Hmm.
it was going to be this week. So this week, we got two Mexicanos, two cholillos, right? What's it called? Doing today's pod. So I decided, you know what, it will be
I
interesting.
got Chicano tatted in my stomach, so
Oh
best
shit,
believe
right
it.
here, like oh. And, oh
Oh!
shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm a little fat right now, but yeah, it's gonna come back down. Relax, guys.
So I thought, I'm like, hey, what better than to have a Mexican comic? So this one's called Lockjaw and Pistolero.
Oh,
It is from
beautiful.
Havina Comics. Now I'll show you a little bit of the artwork inside, bro. The artwork is actually really good. Let me see if this picks
Oh,
it
that's
up.
amazing. That
And
looks super amazing.
I know you're gonna like the villain or the story. Uh,
The villain's always amazing.
it is the
Is
villain
it the
is the
girl with the big
yes,
tits or
yes, it
the?
is the girl with the red dress.
Oh, of
Yes,
course.
and that is the villain of the story. It is a amazing. I'll say this: it is a really good book. At first, I didn't know what to expect. So this is kind of have you ever seen the movies like Mariachi or Desperado?
Oh,
Uh,
definitely, definitely. And also, like I've seen the what's it called, the animes of Trece.
yeah,
That's on fucking Netflix,
Netflix.
and
So
also
Tres is actually Filipino.
oh
Yes,
no
so
shit,
Tres is Filipino.
but they try to make it like seem like it was in Mexico and
So
shit.
there's a lot of similarities between the two
Mm-hmm.
cultures, and a lot of it has to be with the people
Oh,
that
definitely.
took over. But so this one, it reminds me of Desperado meets what's it called, Supernatural.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. I'll say this, like it is good. It's a good story, and it's about a guy like this guy right here. Uh, uh, he was killed by the villain of the story, and this is a god who gave him a chance, and told them like, hey, I'm gonna give you a certain amount of, I think, 10 years for you to get your revenge. I want that person stole some souls from me, get them back, and I'll give you your life back. So
Honestly,
that's what it is. That's the whole
honestly,
story, dude.
what I want for a good story is just the villain to be victorious.
And
Actually, not the villain. The villain to be victorious because I've always looked at myself not as a villain, but as an
an
anti-hero. Be
anti-hero.
like, yeah,
And
but
I'll say this.
yes,
So, he's a mariachi guy, so
but
like
yes.
it's cool,
Oh,
right?
the artwork looks amazing. The artwork looks amazing. Holy shit.
Right. And so once again, this is Lockjaw and Pistolero. Honestly, I would give this as an issue by itself, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously it leaves off on a cliffhanger because there's gonna be more stories coming up. but as a introduction, I would give it a 5 out of 6.
Okay,
You know, like
that's
5 out of
reasonable.
6, and maybe flirting with 5.5. But to be fair, 5 out of 6. Really great artwork. Story is pretty good, and
From
I
what
could
you
get invested with this stuff,
Miguel, from what you just showed me right now, the artwork looked amazing.
right? It
But yes, I will still give it like at least 6
six
out
out
of
of six.
10.
No,
Yeah,
no.
6 out of 10. 6
Well,
out of 10.
our rating system is out of 6, so that's why I'm like
No,
I'm doing 5 out of 6.
and I just said it was like 6 out of 10, but yeah, it basically the same kind of fucking
Mhm. Now,
terms. Yeah.
if you like this, if you like this type of stuff, if you're like, you know what, I like the whole Mexican thing, you know, all that. There is a game, dude, and I am so excited for this game. If you have not seen the trailer I posted up on all of our social media. I posted up on Instagram, and I posted up on Facebook. What's it called? It's called E- Ecumenic Aztec.
Mm,
I think it's Ecumenic Aztec. So think of um, Assassin's Creed, right? Like that type of playing style. But but you're in the 16th century, and you are playing an Aztec who is fighting against the Spanish conquistadors in
stop it.
Mexico,
Stop it. Stop it.
right?
You already took over my heart right there. Yes, I want to play that game.
And I
I
was like,
never heard of it.
God, that so
Yeah.
this game it's not coming out till next year, 2024, and I think it's gonna be a PC game. I'm not sure if it's gonna be on consoles, but bro, it looks smooth as
Well,
of
then that
now,
sucks.
right?
That
It looks
sucks.
smooth as of now, and it will remind you so much of Assassin's Creed. You're gonna be like, oh shit, I didn't know Assassin's Creed did a nasty game. That was my first thoughts, but no,
Hmm.
bro, like this game looks fucking amazing, and it looks like it's gonna be super fun to play. Um, and other than that, I downloaded but have not been able to play because just amongst a bunch of other people that are having the same issues, um, I bought Diablo 4, have not been able to play it because the servers are going crazy right now. There's a lot of people, especially on PS5. It says
Hmm.
that your license is invalid, but that just means that there's an issue with the server. So that's something that Blizzard will have to do, and I'm sure that's going to impact a lot of the Blizzard servers probably.
It's basically the same way that I say watch One Piece. You gotta watch One Piece, and I mean,
And-
that it's just
but yes, like I have not. I cannot give you a review on Diablo 4 because I have not been able to log in.
I'm just gonna
Like
put it up here. That
I'm
way,
waiting, right?
so no,
I'm waiting to like access the queue and be allowed in. So I was like, all right, I'm waiting for all that shit. But
of course.
fortunately, I haven't been able to. Um, but last thing from me, last thing, if you're into comics and if you're like, you know, like there's a few slab comics that you like, or even different things. You know, if you're like, you know what, I want to see what's going on. You could always join this group that I'm part of.
It's funny. It just looks like oh hey, you got one too.
Yeah, so this is a group. It's called Invincible Comics and More. Now these guys have been helping us out in the past. Like they've helped us out with some artwork, and at the same time, some word to word. You know, like spray the word of Geek Studios, and also helped us out get stickers and a few other ideas. They have they usually have a lot of auctions that you could actually participate in. And these auctions, the way it is for example, they pick 5 numbers. You know, they're like, hey, like we need 5 people. It's I think $25 to join, and from there you could pick a number between 1 and 5, and that'll be your number. From there, they do a they through an application they to randomize the numbers. It'll give you an order from 1 through 5, right? For example, it could be 4, 3, 5, 1, right? And from there, whoever's 4 gets to pick gets to be the first person to pick whatever they want, right? So it's cool. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. I know for Tank, I got him a Michael Jordan rookie card.
Hmm.
So I've gotten him that. Let's see. I've gotten some stuff like I told Mike about it because they had a Death in the Family comic that they were giving away, or like it
Oh,
was
that
one of
thing
those.
comic. Yes.
And so what's called, he told me, he's like, dude, like try to see if you can win it. If you can win it, let me know. So fucking Mike got it. Like that was a first round pick. So like I picked that comic for him. So I still haven't opened this bad boy. I know what's in here, except he always throws in a few extra stuff. I don't know what the extra stuff will be.
Well,
I've
then open it up right now. Shit.
I've participated in this stuff in the past.
Open it up right now. Let's take a look
All
what
right,
it is.
let's see. And he does a pretty good job packaging this stuff. Hopefully, I have a knife or
Oh shit! Hey, you guys saw that? It was extremely well packaged.
so it comes in a box. Inside there's foam. Comes in
It
with
was
this
inside. It
styrofoam.
was inside a box, inside another box. So it's extremely packaged. Just open it up. We want to see exactly because I'm actually very. I want to see exactly what it is. See,
Uh,
this is why you need a knife, sir.
I do. I was not prepared. I was like, you know what? I do need a, you know what? I do need a knife. I gotta talk to
A little pocket knife, at least.
I gotta talk to Tank. So we could get some funds for one of those letter openers or one of those fancy knives so I can open stuff with. Uh, let's see. Package within a box, within a package, within a
Shit.
package.
You
Uh,
know it's gonna be good. Hopefully, it is gonna be good. And believe me, guys, if you guys are disappointed, I'm gonna be disappointed myself.
okay. Another box.
Son of a bitch! Come on, man.
I thought like I
Too many
said.
goddamn boxes already. He's too many fucking.
I've ordered from other places, and honestly, their stuff is just like
And another one.
another package. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a lot of packaging, but
All
I
right,
rather
guys.
this than
It's
something
gonna
else.
be a disappointment. Let's just say that. Oh,
So I got this plus some random comics. This is Punisher 2099 for number one, 9.4 rating, and I got
you
it
know
for
what's you know
25
what's
bucks.
you know what's amazing? I've actually been watching Punisher, the what's it called?
The
Hold on.
series.
Give me a second. Because that was amazing. I'm over here trying to collect my thoughts. Yes, I've been watching the Punisher series on fuck it. Actually, I finished it. The Netflix series. Let's
Yeah,
say Netflix series because originally it was
it was a
Netflix.
Netflix series. Yes,
Yeah,
100%. It was a Netflix series. They're gonna do a Daredevil series, and from there they've already said
bro. I'm
that
waiting for
depending on how
a
it goes,
whole.
They're gonna do a
I
Punisher.
know. First of all, I feel like
Oh boy,
Disney is gonna
that's Scotty
fumble.
Pippen, boy. That's Scotty Pippen.
What? Oh my goodness!
Yeah, you
Yes,
remember in the
Scotty
back of the
Pippen. Scotty
comics?
Pippen. Yes, I'm I'm from Chicago. I don't care who the fuck knows it. I'm from Chicago.
I think everybody knows that we're all from Chicago.
Well then, okay, we're all from Chicago. Scotty Pippen, bro. I used to love Pippen back in the days, especially when they were highlighted like a motherfucker. There was Jordan, Pippen, and fucking
Rodman.
what's it called,
It was Rodman,
and
Jordan,
Rodman.
Pippen.
Yes, the three elites.
They were, bro.
Amazing.
They were like the three elites. Now, there's one more box that came with this.
Oh,
Uh,
please open it up. All right. I'm over here fucking orgasm to a certain extent.
once again, the name of the group is Invincible. Once I'm gonna tease you guys because there's once again remember there's a lot of boxes, inside packages, inside boxes, inside packages again. So we're it was package one, box one, package this package two, right? Package two to package three.
God damn it. See, wow, but you gotta love the details on that because
Oh yeah,
they take so well care on it that they needed to package it, package it to put the other package on top of the other package to make sure it was very well sealed in.
bro.
That's beautiful.
I bought comics and they send them in just this, right? And by the time I get them, they're all folded, everything. I was like, oh,
Like I remember when I got my fucking comics when it was what's it called? I forgot which one. I still got them right here.
so this is actually gonna go on my wall. It is not a comic. I just gotta remember how to fold it back. But I got one of the
Beautiful.
posters from the
Oh,
comic book stores.
beautiful. Beautiful.
This is a Spider-Man from Marvel
Mm,
Tales. So it's a symbolized
Beautiful.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. And the symbiote is trying to get into him.
Yep.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You know what's crazy? Is because now the PS5 version, we have the Spider-Man game coming up.
Yes.
And that poster right there is just amazing.
And so with every single one that you enter, you always get random comics, right? And these are one of the random comics because this was from two auctions. So you get four random comics.
I'm not a big Thor fan for some reason. I don't know
So
why.
this is Jane
I,
Foster. The
I, again, I'm not a big Thor fan for some reason because I don't know. Thor, he's cool. He's a badass. Don't get me wrong, he's a badass. But I'm just not a big Thor fan. Deadpool,
Symbionite Deadpool
yeah, Deadpool. I respect Deadpool. He's a
and
good
Galactus.
character. Galactus,
Yeah,
shit. Okay,
from
never
X-Men.
mind. Now Galactus, yes.
Let's
But Thor and Deadpool, they're okay in my eyes.
I
They're
like
not
the Deadpool comics. The Deadpool comics are pretty fun and entertaining. The Thor comics
entertaining, yes,
are
but I mean no development at all. Actually,
mm,
it's the same shit. He's just there. Like the last fucking Deadpool comic that I read, he was going against Carnage,
mm.
and you know,
So we got another Thor. This time
oh,
it's with Venom.
that looks amazing. That looks amazing. Holy shit.
We got the Amazing Spider-Man number 22. We got Captain America, the symbol of truth, with Deadpool.
Captain America right there.
This
Oh,
is Sam Wilson
nah,
as Captain America,
fuck him.
and this is a cover with Kong the Conqueror.
Now that
Right,
is
that this one
amazing.
looks amazing too.
Now that is amazing. Pero the Captain America, I'm like, I don't really give a fuck about it.
But yeah, so this is some stuff that I've won and that I've gotten just from the last auction. Now I've done a few auctions with him or with that group, so I actually recommend those. You won't get ripped off. They won't take advantage of you, and they're it's like he's a pretty cool guy. You could talk to him, and if for some reason, and he's told me
Only
plenty
if
of
you get
times.
along with them. Only if you get along with them, then
Well,
you'll
yeah,
get
right.
some really good shit.
And
But
like what's it called? Like if you're like, hey, uh, I got this one already, or you sent me something 2 times or some shit.
Repetitive,
Yeah, he'll send you like
repetitive.
4 or 5 different ones. He's like, here, like my bad. And again, cool as guy. His dream is to open up his very own comic book shop, and what's it called? So he's really cool. Like, I'm hoping to get him in the pod one day. He could talk a little bit more about the group. He even comes out with T-shirts, like with different like comic book designs. I would show them. They don't fit me anymore because back then I used to be a large. And I will not discuss what size of shirt I am because I feel like that is disrespectful. But great group
Disrespectful for who?
for me,
For
right?
you. Oh, you're
Absolutely
like, no,
disrespect for
you're
me.
like, no, 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 no.
But yeah, great guy, great group. Once again, Invincible Comics. Make sure you uh, go and take a look. See if you're interested. If you're not interested, hey, that's cool, right? But yeah, I think that's it
But
for
if you
me.
are, even better.
Yes. But yeah, that's it for me, Mr. Dopey. Do you have any last things you want to say? Well,
Besides fucking Venom and Spider Man, oh no, I mean they were amazing. They were really amazing.
I got so
Yeah,
much. I'm gonna need a whole trash bag just for this. Again, really good packaging, but it's a lot of cleanup, right? But I prefer that versus some of the ways I be getting my comics. Which next time I'll put a picture up. I got a comic, bro. I swear. Hold on, I'm not gonna do it to mine's. Pretend this is the comic, bro. The comic came like this. I was like, "You get the fuck out of here, bro!" Like
oh
it's
yeah,
folded in half,
yeah, that's disrespectful.
and they're like, "Oh, well, the way when we sent it out, this and this." I was like, "Bro, like you just put a little piece of cardboard. That's it." But on the plus side,
Watch One Piece. That's
watch
all.
One Piece, watch Hell's Paradise. Those two are highly
Yes,
recommended by
definitely,
Doctor
definitely,
Mess.
definitely, definitely.
Doctor Mess is giving you a prescription.
Hell's Paradise. I mean, holy shit! I've only watched at least 3 episodes. Amazing,
It's good, and it gets even better,
but
right?
yes, uh, I don't know. I still haven't finished watching Hell's Paradise, but the first 3 episodes that were
Fire,
extremely amazing. They were
fire.
fucking amazing. But for the people who don't want to watch One Piece because it's too long, you guys are fucking losers.
Like
You
even I
guys
started
don't.
watching it. I think I'm on episode 30 right now, out of 1,000 and something.
I'm rewatching it. I rewatch it all the time when I can. I mean, dub, sub, whatever the fuck you want to watch,
Hey,
doesn't matter. Trust me,
what?
I will not. I
As
will
long as
not
you
judge.
watch it, right?
I will not judge you because I watch it in both styles.
Yeah.
Believe me, you're gonna love it.
Now,
Especially right now where we at on the animation.
well, you're getting ready for Luffy Gear 5, and I think they're getting an
No,
actual cartoonist.
no, and you know what's a beautiful thing about it is because I found out that what's it called, Warner Brothers
Yeah,
actually decided to help out
yeah.
toy animation in order so they could help out with Luffy Gear 5.
Gear 5, yeah. That's
That's
what
gonna be,
they got actual
oh,
cartoonists to help
so
them out.
you know it's
Yeah,
amazing, bro.
yeah.
If that doesn't tell you anything, you're a fucking lost cause. Just think about it. If group with another fucking high level group is actually trying to help each other and try to build up Gear
Yeah.
5,
Yep.
it's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Dr. Mez also wants you to join us as we stream on Twitch to try and
I
raise
really
money
do.
for Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago. All links can find on our website. Remember, also follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We don't really care about Twitter. Don't follow us on Twitter. Fuck Twitter. Don't follow us on Twitter. I don't even tweet anymore, right? TikTok, you can find all of our platforms at geekstudios.com. What else do we have? And remember, watch One Piece and watch Hell's Paradise. That is a prescription from Dr. Mez. You do not
Yes,
want
sir.
you do not want to piss him off.
Do not. Do not disappoint me. Do
There you
not
go.
disappoint me.
All right. Well, thank you everyone, and we will see you guys on the next episode.